My guest today is the woman behind the Beast project of Mikaela. She released his first album, Nocturne In Red, a couple of months before. Please welcome the very beautiful and talented Mikaela Attard. Hey, Mikaela, how are you?
Hey, Gabriel. Hey, y'all.
All right.
I am all the way from the island of Malta, so it's good. It's going good. Music is going good. And I'm excited to be here talking with you today.
The pleasure is for me. First, I want to know how metal music came in your life and who influenced you to being a singer.
Sure. Well, metal was always present in our life because I used to listen to it, through my parents when I was younger, rock music, classic music, metal music, the car seat, listening to Spoil from the Cars from the back, driving all around overland and stuff like that. So it was always there, and I kind of picked it up from there, because then I also went to, I like extreme music too, so I picked it up from there and just worked with it really. So music was always there in our life. And I just, decided to continue working on the metal, on my metal affection, and here we are today.
I think it's very hard to sing like you do. Did you take some lesson with a teacher? Because, your voice is insane. You are beautiful, you are sexy, but you scream like a very demon, and it's insane.
Yeah, thank you. Everything's possible, if you're willing to do it, I guess.
Did you take some lesson with a teacher? Tell me, how did you learn to sing like that?
Oh, well, I started taking singing lessons, but when I was 8 years old, but they were not in extreme music, actually. They were classical voice lessons, so that's very, very different to what we're doing today, but not so different in the technique wise, I would say, because classical music helps me kind of, with the breathing, how to breathe properly, how to project, and these are all things that you need to do, and you kind of have to master if you're doing extreme vocals too. So along the years, I graduated from Berkeley College of Music too, but that was also a music production, wasn't in extreme vocals, So extreme vocals is something that I've done DIY, after I took all the lessons and all the kind of all the other stuff. So yeah, but thank you so much. It really means a lot that you like my vocals, my demonic vocals. Yeah.
Why is it important for you to do your solo project, to create your atmosphere with your kind of music?
It was very important to me because along the years I've been part of a lot of projects and a lot of collaborations, and it's all been fun. But I've always wanted to do my own thing. This is essentially a solo project, but the musicians on the project were really helpful, and they were amazing musicians, and I'll give them a shout out from here. Marco Minaman on drums, Kai Farouj on guitars, and it was also a great time and a great honor and a pleasure to be working on it, just mixing and mastering terms with GMS too. So I've been wanting to do this project for all this time, and finally this year it was it to me, because I wanted to really work on this, some of the songs were written last year too, and obviously I wanted to release them for the public so they could really connect with me as a musician more authentically and the best way possible, through this piece of music. Pieces of music, actually, collection of it. So I'm really happy that the people have actually given so many great reviews and feedback about this album, because that means that I'm actually reaching out to people and it's working.
Could you explain in what the lyrics of the album Nocturne In Red is different of everything you did before in metal?
Sure. The Nocturne In Red is actually collectively, lyrically, it's about different states of the mind. and how we all perceive things, but it's differently. But at the same time, we essentially unite to view them in the same way, So everyone passes through shit in life, and I think the songs represent different episodes in my life, per se. Like Grizzly Media was actually, inspired, I guess, by a very extreme event I went through in the last couple of years. I was involved in attempted murders, and obviously, I needed to release my emotion. It was like a therapy for me, that song. I wanted to release my emotions, what I felt, in the turn of events that happened through the song, and I'm happy how it turned out. That one didn't take long to write at all, because I think it was very authentic of how I felt. And the same goes for the other songs, actually. Chaotic Mind is about paranoia mostly, but also about if you think the video, it's basically it's all in the head, kind of thing. So there were other people that were representing emotions with me around the bed, and they're like they're playing up with your emotions and stuff like that. So it really has been an amazing process to get these songs out to the people and finally start connecting with all these fans, and I'm so pleased and grateful for everything that has been happening.
For you, do you think it's like a therapeutic project? You talk about the song Bring the Blood. You have to liberate something in your head, to work on your mind after all what's happened. You think it's therapeutic for you to create this sound just to liberate the negativity of in your head?
Yeah, as much not to deliberate any negativity, to be fair. It's just how things happened. I felt that the system failed. The system failed to give the good verdict on it, for instance. So for me, it was a very angry time, because I managed to live through it, which is the most amazing thing that happened through that event. Obviously, and I got to write this album, and I got to meet all these people and friends and stuff like that. But at the moment, I was very, very angry. Obviously, I was like, it wasn't. Well, me and my family and people who know what happened, obviously it's such an extreme event, and it just turned out to be very, very likely, So, I wanted to channel what I felt through that song, and I think it managed to reach the message that I wanted to pass. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very important. I think that in songs, everyone writes songs for their own reasons, but these songs that I wrote for this album speak of my, true events, of stuff that happens to me, and I think it's very, very important that as an artist, you have to speak about you,
Yeah.
Not only about you, but about what you think about, I don't know, how you see the world, It's very important that, you show and you show the people what you are about, Sometimes I think we hide we hide behind, very bombastic words, and, I guess you know what I mean. Sometimes I try to read some lyrics sometimes of some kind of bands or phrases, which could be a style as well, obviously. But I feel that when you talk about how you see the world and how you see life as it is, and in your own kind of fiction, of course, I think that's a more authentic way how other people could relate to you and fans in general, So I think it's very, very important. Yeah, definitely speak out your emotions. Definitely.
All right, correct answer. For me, pictures and title mean everything. Like I said before, you are incredibly sexy. You are beautiful. Probably one of the best women I've seen in the world, probably. But but the title is dark and violent. What is the print of you and your project you want to show to the world?
Well, I am me.
Yeah.
I don't try to be anything else. And I promote that, you have to be yourself. You have to be true and honest, and I think people could see that, So with this album, you can have different different kinds of influences, and from different things, of course, because I was not following a particular formula. When I wrote this album, I wasn't thinking, oh, it should sound like this, or it should look like this, or whatever. I wanted to be myself, and I am myself every day. So this is just another part of me, and that I put out, I release to the public for the world to see who I am as an artist.
All right. Like Alice Cooper and a lot of musicians did, you are so theatrical with all the outfits and costumes. Do you think it's important to create a music atmosphere?
Yeah, I think every day that goes by, I think stage production is definitely talking about, and even like creating an aura around your music is very important for sure, because there isn't only like a concept value to your music, there's also a visual value to your music too. And when you want to show the audience what the song's about, even in visual terms, I think the message goes across much more. Now creating theatrical scenarios within your music, I think it's important for some bands, of course, because that could be part of your aesthetic as such, But I think it's important to some bands more than others, let's say, because some other bands obviously weight more on the sonic value, for instance, and there's some other bands that put weight on a lot of things, But I think as time goes by, as I said, as time goes by, I think the visual aspects of a musical act is becoming more and more important.
Just to close, if you have to choose, if you have to choose only one song of your album, your favorite one, which one?
That's really hard because there's a connection with everyone of the song. But probably just because obviously people have started to know more about me this year with this song, I will go with Grizzly Media.
All right, good choice. That's my favorite song of the album. I think when you sing that song, we heard that it's very personal to you. So I think the choice is very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Mikaela. I think we can bite a lot of you in this interview because we hear who you are, and I think you are a cool person. I think you are a real good singer, a beautiful woman, and a beautiful person. Thanks for all you did, and hope to see you play in North America as soon as you can.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Gabriel, and everyone that's listening to this. Thank you all for being so supportive and appreciative of my work, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being there to me and for listening to Nocturne In Red. Thank you so much.